Alright. I want to record this. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Damn it. I gotta go my profile now. Geek. Alright. So I cannot see. Alright. Everything looks to be good. Where are the viewers? One watching. It's probably me. Alright, I'm just going to wait to see if we get a few folks up in here. This is literally my first stream. Right now, I don't have anybody really watching. Okay, I'm just waiting, folks. If there's anybody else here, I don't see anybody else here. It's double me. Alright. Well, I guess I will have to, I don't want to start right now. I need people to be watching so they can see what I'm doing. Yo, so if you're out there, please come down and let me know you're here in the chat. Still, let's go here. All right. Let's open up some more ish. Let's get hello. I'm already part of that program. Click on create. What else? Let's try Luma. We got runway. We'll try some Vidu. Alright. What else? Oh, Pixverse. And just in case I need some, oh, Leonardo. Oh, where is my phone? I will be right back. Alright. Where is people? Hey, what's up? Who's in the stream? You dropped out. Damn. Well, this is going to be a stream where I'm going to do some AI to 3D. So it's going to require some folks to kind of watch along in order for me to make this even worth it. All right. Just waiting on y'all. Start this Alright, anyways, okay, so it's gonna be a minute before people start joining, so let's see what I can do. Alright, let's go to Flux. What should I be today? Alright, so in order for me to make this nice and easy and to be able to integrate this with 3D, I'm going to create a scene of myself, but I want to put a blank background and make it just a lot easier to cut, you know, the background out and then, you know, create a transparent card that I can use in 3D. So what should I be? Man, this is why I need people in here so that I know what y'all want. I'll be right back. Alright. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's get out of here. And let's get this mofo started. First, let me see what's going on. Yep. Alright. Let's go on my live stream. Let's turn this down. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let me take a look at cargo, see what I have for situations here. I don't want to really use the same stuff. Let's try this. Did I already download it? I gotta re-download it. Let's do that. Let's get that downloaded. And we're gonna go to Freepik. Alright. What could I do? I don't know. Let's go dystopian. Mercenary. Did I spell that right? I don't even know. As a dystopian mercenary with, let's say, high-tech armor, battle worn with surface imperfection. Worn decals and graffiti. Holding a futuristic weapon. And then we're gonna hit the AI prompt helper. Alright, I could change the style actually. Let me see what reference styles I could use. I kind of like this one. This is the one I've been using. Actually, let's try the arcane style. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit and make sure that it looks like me. What's up? Alright, so let's see how this goes. Oh man, I'm all the way down here. Alright, so I'm just creating a character that I can bring into Blender. I got a scene downloading right now. I kind of like this, but this is the one that looks like me. It's got a muzzle flash. I don't want that. I like this because it has a blank background. Alright, so we can, let me click out of here, and actually let me download this. Where's the download? Actually, let's upscale this first. So right now I'm using Freepik. I'm a creative partner with them, and so I've been able to use a lot of the tools. So I'm getting a little pumped up about having access to a lot of these things, so I can make some crazy stuff. Don't mind me, I am on medication. And yeah, it's just been a long day. I don't know what's going on with this. It's not letting, maybe I have to upload the image there. Let's go like that. I'm gonna leave this on subtle because I don't want him to change. It's gonna, if you go into any of these, you start to change your own character, and no bueno. So we'll do, actually I'll leave it at 2x standard. I'll leave everything as is because I don't want to make the file size too big, because what happens is some of these AI generators will not accept it. So let's go ahead and upscale this. Alright, so I'm gonna give that a sec. I'm gonna get, let's see, Halo ready. Alright, I'm already ready. I'm hoping that you guys can see all the screens that I'm in. If you can't see them, make sure that you let me know in the chat. I know with Blender, when I go into settings, you're not going to be able to see them. I don't know why that happens, and I'll have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and see. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. All right, so let's see. All right, so it got a little more detail in there. He looks a little more gritty and rough. Fingers look pretty cool. I don't know what this is. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come over to retouch. This is why I love this program, Freepik, so much, because it offers all these cool tools, and you can like just fix some of this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put background, and that way I can get rid of that little piece right there. So we're gonna go like that. Oops, there we go. And it'll give you like 6 different options if you're in the mode that I'm in. And then you can kind of go through them. That looks kind of corny. All right, there we go. So we get rid of that nastiness. So let's go ahead and apply that. All right. So this is how you can kind of fix your images before you bring them into whatever generator you're looking to use. I'm gonna go ahead and download this. Let's go over to Halo, text to video. No, we're gonna go image to video. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna make them do. I don't want them to be walking around too much. Damn, you know what? Let's go back for a second and let's see if I can get the rest of his body in. So another really cool feature with Freepik is that I love to use this expand, because it allows you to, you know, expand the image and get more of your character in. Is there any longer one? There we go. All right, so let's lift them up a little bit in hopes to get the rest of the body in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and expand. Now this gives you 16, see? It gives you 16 different options that you can use. All right, they kind of look a little long in the body there. Let's see what else they got. I guess it's gonna he's just gonna look awkward. But yeah, you could cycle through all of these and find the one that you like the most. I think I'm gonna lift them up. Oh, there we go. We got his feet. All right, this one's looking a little better. So I'm gonna select this one. And now I have that. Then I can go back to 16:9, and I can even lift this up a little bit. All right. Oh, I hope my roommate does not come knocking at the door. All right. So one thing you'll notice is sometimes it adds these little borders there. I'll see if I can get a shot without that. So let me just go ahead and cycle through. See, I get this line here because it's expanding from that perspective. So I got to push it out. All right. And let's see. No, that doesn't look good. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. And wow, I got some extra dudes here. I could use those guys and then just... Actually, I don't even know why I'm really fussing over this, because I'm going to cut them out anyway. So let's just select that. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into Halo because I want to get a animated version of him. So, oopsie daisy. Let's switch out this image. Oh, did I not download it? Dang it. Alright, let's download this image. Doot. Now I'm going to go over to Halo and let's delete this one, add the new image, and I'm going to say, let's say I don't want the camera to move that much, because then you have to repeat that, and I could probably track it, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. So let's do character looking around. Beep. See daisy. Character looking around, trying something like that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and generate that, and we'll go from there. Now you could also, with Freepik, what I really do like about this is I can come in and hit create, go to video, and with this custom button, if you do high quality, I think it usually does cling fast. I think it will go with Luma if I'm correct. But I'm gonna go to custom because now you got all these other image generators. You know, you got, I mean, the Google VO2 has been nasty, so I might try that out as well. We got Luma Ray. Let's try the Luma Ray. I'm gonna upload my media. Alright, use image. Alright. 720 is the best I can get. I may have to upscale this in Topaz afterwards, but whatever, let's do. Oh, what happened with my starter image? It disappeared. Alright, so it's gonna automatically put in some description. Now you could stay with this, see how it has a push in on the figure. I am going to do, let's erase this. I want to do a tripod shot of the figure, emphasizing the gear. He is looking around suspiciously. Yeah, suspicious. Am I typing this right? I'm not. But here's the beauty. I could just. Alright, so I'm going to take the loop off. I don't want that. And we're going to generate there. Let's see what happened with Luma. We're at 62%. Alright, I'm a creative partner with Vidu, with Pixverse, Leonardo AI, Haluo, Freepik, Runway, Pika. So I use all of these. Some of them are better at certain things than others. So sometimes you just gotta play around with them and and try out all your different options so that you can get the best possible result. So what's up to everybody? What's up, Northern Light? I appreciate you joining us today. I gotta figure a setup. This is my first time streaming in a long time, and I don't have everything set up the way I want it to, but let me just check in with Haluo. Alright, so again, I have a little motion in there. I could possibly track this, but I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and do a tripod static shot of character looking around. It helps to guide the AI that you're using as far as the shot is concerned, the action. So I always really like to do shot, so whether you're doing a drone shot or an orbiting shot or a pan left or pan right, whatever you're doing as far as that, I always like to put that camera motion in first. Then I put in what the character is doing, and then I start getting into the scenery and things like that. But when you're gonna bring them into Blender, don't worry about the scenery because I'm gonna use Runway to cut it out anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. Alright, Haluo, it looks like it's being a little slow today, so I'm just gonna keep checking around. Let's get back into Luma. Let's see here. I want to see what people are doing. Oh, I can't stand political folks. They just don't get it. So we're playing the waiting game right now. It's just what it is. So let's close this. And I'm gonna add, let's say, my image. With Luma, you have to come in here and make sure that you're selecting all the right options. I want 1080p. I want to make sure I'm using Ray 2. We're on a video, so this works. Let's do, again, the tripod shot. I probably should have just copied and pasted this, but whatever. Tripod shot of a soldier looking around suspiciously. Alright, and let's give that a go. I guess I could try this. Let's go image to video. Actually, so I don't keep doing the same thing. Let's go ahead and peek. Copy that. Go back to Vidu. I like Vidu. It was one of the first AIs to do this reference video where you could put a character of yours and it will animate and it will keep a consistent character. Here's some of the stuff I was working on. My only issue is that they haven't really cranked in the video quality. You have the option here, but I cannot select it. Oh, excuse me. I guess I'm wrong. All right. I wonder, it will not let me do 8 seconds at 1080p, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I want medium motion. Let's go in here and paste this in, and we'll give that a try. Let's try Pixverse. So I'm gonna click create. I haven't used Pixverse in a while. Let's do that. I'm using this technique to make the music video. I have a friend of mine, Angelo Moore. He's part of a band that's well known. It's called Fishbone, and he lives out in California, so I don't have access to him to be able to shoot the video. So we're gonna create, and he's a crazy eccentric character. That's this guy right here. It doesn't look exactly like him, but I can use like a face swap and then replace that face and put his face back on it. But it just gives you the ability to create a video even though you don't have the client there to shoot. So it's pretty cool. You can see all the ones with Yumi. She's sitting on her dragon, Sumoko. What else? Let's see what else we have. Okay, this is still going. Did I hit start? I did. Oh, this is already done. Yeah, see, this is what I want. I want them on the plane. I can bring this now into, let's see here. I'm gonna start that. Give it a head, thumbs up. Don't mind me. I'm on my medication. I've got a hip issue, shoulder issue, and I'm dealing with a lot of pain. So I got one option there. Let's keep going. All right, he's doing some funky stuff with his hands. What is he? I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna do this because I am a creative partner. I can just drop in a few. What else? Let's try runway 2. All right. So I'm gonna leave it on turbo. Bonk. There's a lot of cool new features. I'm gonna go over some of these other AIs and explain, you know, a lot of the features that they have. Freepik has a whole suite of tools. So does Runway, and they're some of the ones that I use the most. And let's see. What is he doing? I'm getting jiggy with it. I'm getting jiggy. I'm sorry, y'all. That looks kind of bugged out. I'm gonna try VO, and let's try at 8 seconds. Oh, I don't think I could use I don't think I can use the image. Let's see. I mean, it's showing it there, so maybe it's gonna give me that. But my guess is it's going to it's just gonna add, you know, just some randomness. Peak of frames. Wait, the heck? Where's my Why can't I add the video? Oh, you son of a gun! Why'd you do that? It's just gonna make some random stuff. I don't want a last frame. All right. So I'll use that as the last frame. I don't know why I don't have image to video right now with Pika, so that's just weird. All right, here we go. He's not really doing much. I wanted him looking around, so let's try another one. And I'm gonna pause that. Hello is still going. I don't need this window. Alright, let's see what Luma did. The camera does kind of shift, but it's maybe not that noticeable, so I'm gonna download that. No. Alright. Now, after I do this, once I get the character that I need, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to crop out the background. I wish I could just extend that. Maybe I can bring it into Runway and extend it because it really looks good. But the issue I have with extending it is that it will take that last frame, but then it kind of almost looks cartoony when it gets to the next section. We'll test that out. So let's go back to Runway. All right, so he just let's just check this out real quick. What is that? What is that? I think I could use Runways in painting to remove that, but no, let's get out of there. Let's do this. I'm gonna drop in the video. Was it this one? I don't know if you guys can see the videos I'm looking at. That is the 10-second one. All right, I think this is the one that I liked. Yeah, this is the Voodoo one. Yeah, that one looks cool. All right, so once you upload it into here, you can upload a video and then go into actions, and you have all of these options. All right, you could even expand the video. I could have made this just that small, you know, whatever, the portrait side, portrait style, whatever you want to call that, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit extend. Wait, this is the one with the weird thing in the back of the head. I don't want that. This is the one I want. Oh, so shoot. I don't know if I can then extend it from here. I think I can only use, dang. I would have had to animate it first inside of no. Reuse settings. The issue is you can't extend the video that you already made. It has to be a video that you already made in here. So, alright. What's up to everybody? I see some folks up in here. Big shout out to all of y'all. Right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a character. Oh, this was kind of cool because he's chatting there. You guys better get out of here or I'm gonna shoot you with my gun. I like this one. This one is a possibility. Feel free to give me some suggestions down there, folks. Don't be shy. I forget how I can download this. There we go. Without watermark. Alright, I think that I may have enough versions of this. I want to just start getting into the Blender stuff. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Actually, this one kind of is... that motion's kind of weird, though. Alright, we have a couple of options. So, let's go back into here. Let's see how this one looks really quick. Nah, he's just sitting there doing nothing. It's not that interesting. Alright, so we're going to go into the dashboard. And now let's cut the character out. So if you haven't used Runway, it's got a ton of tools. Alright, so I'm going to go into the AI tools. You got everything from all your generation stuff. It does audio, lip sync. You can remove the background, images. You got image to image, frame interpolation. All of these things, erase and replace. All right, so I think, oh, that's only on image, but Yeah, if you get some time, look at, they've added a lot of stuff. I didn't realize they had all this, stuff in here. So it's because I'm all over the place when I'm using AI. All right, let's bring in the video. I think, oops, I think this one was a really good one. Again, I don't know if you could see this, but you'll see it once I bring it in. All right, so once you get your video and you're in the, the green screen is what they call it. Give it a little sec. Now this is where a lot of the cool stuff starts to happen. All right, I gotta wait for it to load up. As you see here, you want to just click on your subject. It will highlight it so that it will separate it from the background, and then this way you can create a transparent card. That means that the whole background is transparent, only your image or your character is visible. This will make it easy so when you bring it into Blender, you won't see any background, you'll just see the character, and then yeah, it's gonna look really cool. So I'm gonna give that a second. Let's check out some more notifications. All right, what's up, Tony? That's my dude from the Lost Coast. I don't know if are you in here, Tony? Give me a shout out if you is. All right, let's go back to the green screen. All right, it's taking a second. I mean, it's not really that long of a video. I don't know why it's taking so long. Let's see. Oh, Google View did. Yo, hold on. This one looks kind of cool too. Yeah. Oh, but it cuts in on him. So I would have to actually manually push in, but that's pretty freaking cool. This is the benefit of having a suite like Freepik at your hand. Nim is another one that gives you a bunch of different options. Obviously, Runway does. So yeah, I would say if you haven't tried any of those, give them a shot because there's a lot of cool stuff you could do. All right. Oh, I guess all I had to do is click on here. That's kind of corny. All right. So with this, you're gonna click, highlight your character. As you could see, in a few clicks, I was able to get my character out. Let's see how well it follows him. So I'm just gonna hit space. Oh man, this is pretty good. And it really works with stuff like this because it's static. So what you want to do is you're going to come into your export. Don't hit done masking. When you do that, I don't think it allows you to do the transparent background, or at least the last time I did it didn't. You can control the transparency. Alright, get off of there. Alright, I'm just going to hit, can I go any lower than that? 0. Oh, no, I want this to be 100%. My bad. Boom. Alright, that's how you get your character out. So you want to use ProRes, alright? This is the way you're going to be able to get this, clean background. Uncheck that. There's no audio. Export mask. Then you just have to click here to go into your assets. This is where it's going to load. It's going to take a little bit. So while it's doing that, I'm going to check out on some other things. Who else did I use? I used Vidu. Let's see what Pixverse did. Again, it didn't listen. The gun is smoking. What about Pika? What did Pika do? Okay, so Pika did follow the action I asked. I asked it to have him looking around, so it's actually doing that. But as far as the quality, you can see that his face is getting mashed up. So I can't really use that. Let's go back here. Alright, we're done. And just like that, alright, so it's black. It's not a perfect, you can go in and you can tighten it up a little bit. It's not perfect because you can still see little artifacts here and there. So I'm going to try to see if maybe I can make sure that the background kind of matches some of those little gray areas, and maybe people won't notice it. Alright, I'll give you some love, Runway. Alright, so now let us get into Blender. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to Blender real quick. Alright, so for you guys who don't know what Blender is, it's a free software for 3D. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like. Alright, you start off with your default cube, which we typically delete. I don't need this light, so I'm going to delete that as well. This is your camera. Alright, so now when you're going to bring in a video plane like I just created, you want to go into your, first of all, you want to go to edit and go to preferences if this is the first time you've ever done this, and just make sure that you click on or type out images as planes. You want to make sure that's checked. Once you're done, just go into this hamburger menu and save preferences. That will make sure that every time you open Blender, this will be automatically saved. I also downloaded Cargo. Cargo allows me to bring in 3D objects and models and stuff like that from Kitbash. Kitbash makes some of the craziest models, so this has to be checked off once you install Cargo. I think I did leave a tutorial on how to get that all set up. If you guys have any questions, you could always let me know. Alright, so where's my Cargo? Kitbash 3D Cargo. We want to make sure that we activate it. It is now active. And now, did this download? Oh, don't tell me this got stuck. What a pain in the butt. Let's try to use one that I already own. Alright, back alley. We're going to use that because the other thing's being a pain in the butt. I'll give that a second. And it should bring it right into Blender. And 3, 2, 1. There it is. That's pretty good. Alright, so this is what it looks like. This is the clay mode. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. If you want to see the textures, just click on here. Give that a second. Get a sip here. Alright, it's taking a minute to download all the textures. This the thing is, I think I downloaded the high or the high quality version, which is gonna take a minute. There it is. All right. So there we go. We got our back alley. All right. We're getting somewhere. I gotta think of where I could put this character. Should I put him in the back of the alley? I should put him in here somewhere. All right. So let's go ahead, and now that we have images plane selected, you can go to File, Import, and then you want to import images as planes. Let's go to Downloads, and you can go into the filter and get rid of folders and images. And now you'll only have, you know, your video, so I'm not even gonna let it load. I don't care. All right, so let's bring him up. I'm going to hit Z for Z, and grab on the y-axis, move him over. All right, there's my guy. He's a little small, so let's scale him up. All right, now you can just use some of these widgets. I like using the keys, but you can use the widgets. So you want to do is get them set up. Let's move them back a little. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the camera. Now, when you do this, do not move the camera anywhere like off angle from this. You want to make sure that the camera is facing the character, because as you can see, you can tell it's a flat plane. But once we do this, we could just switch the camera around, bring it in. I'm going to hold shift to kind of set this up a little. I want to get my character in the scene. Alright. So now if I hit play, you know, there it is. Like, he's just doing his thing. And the reason why I didn't want him moving around, because I would have to do a lot more, and I'm not trying to get that deep into it right now. I just want to show you guys how this all works. I want to make sure that I'm dead on with it. Alright, let's shift, hold this up a little. Alright, let's take a look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the render settings. No, I want to go into here. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so if I click on here, am I in Eevee? I am. Let us go into cycles. Now cycles just really gives you much better lighting. As you can see right now, the lighting's not great because I need to add lighting to the scene, so we need like an HDRI. So to get an HDRI, if you get Blender Kit, you have to download this add-on. So I'm going to click here. Alright, I gotta give it a sec, my computer's being dumb. Alright, let's do city. I don't have access to a lot of this stuff anymore because I didn't pay for the to re-up my subscription. But if you pay for it, this is helpful. It gets you a lot of stuff. I want to find something that I think will match this scene. See, this would be good. I gotta get the subscription back. I like the darker ones. Why are they all like paid only? Alright, let's see. Okay, so you know what? Let's try this. The abandoned city looks cool. Alright, so now you'll see that it adds some stuff in the background. You do not have to use this. You can always make that transparent and add more imagery in the background or whatever. Add some stuff back there so that it, you know, fills out the scene. Another thing I want to do is I'm going to stay clicked on him. Let's go to shading. Alright. One of the things I like to do with this is I like to take the color and bring it into the emission. This will make the guy stand out a little bit more. And let's make this a strength of 1. So when I click on camera and I go back to my layout, he's going to look a little brighter than what he was looking like. So there it is. Alright, so that's one way that you can kind of just, you know, bring the color out of the guy. You can also, if you want, you can hit R for rotate. I don't know why my computer's being so slow right now. I'm going to say on the Z axis, and I'm going to say 180, and enter. Oops. There you go. So now you got them facing the other way. Alright. I love using the shortcut keys because they work the best. What is this? Okay, so that's just some of the other stuff. Alright, so again, I'm going to go ahead and shift, bring this back. I'm going to look to see when the animation ends. Oh, I can't do it in this mode. Alright. Okay, so it's like, let's see here. $140. Is he still moving? I don't see any movement. 150. I'm gonna say about 140. I'm gonna say about 140. So come in here and change this to 140. This will make sure that you're only getting that animation, because otherwise, once it passes the animation, your character's just gonna be still because there's no more movement going on. And I think we pretty much got it. Let's go back into the camera real quick. Okay, I do have it. I'm going to pivot it. See, as long as you're looking dead on, it's not gonna look weird. So let's try this. Then I can always add some audio. We can add other things, other creatures or whatever. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I should, let's see if I can add that creature in here. We're going to import an FBX. I am going to search for FBX. Where is Luna? Oh, I'm moving the camera. What a dummy. Alright, let's move. What? Oh, is it her whole head? It is. Let's get rid of it. Alright, whatever. I'm not going to bring anybody in. Let us come back into cycles. And let's see if we need to adjust any of the lightings and add any other lighting in there. You can crank up the you know, the background by coming into here. Let's go 1.250. You do not want to go crazy with this because you can, you know, you can go way too far. I'll show you what it looks like. If I put 10, it's gonna wash out the screen. Now it's like super bright, you know what I mean? So you want to keep it closer to like the ones, otherwise you're gonna wash out your scene. I'm trying to highlight this thing. Alright, let's go 1.5. And I'm by myself. I want to see what this looks like, so let's render out an image. Oh, it's gonna render out in 480. $40.96. Alright, so I am going to have to change some settings here. So you come inside of here. First of all, let's switch this to experimental. I want to use my GPU. Render. I'm going to change this to 500. And we're going to do a 0.1. I'm going to go to light paths. We're going to do 2. I'm not going to mess with the transmission and transparent because it will mess with the character. Here we can get rid of this, we can get rid of that. Fast GI. We're going to simplify, motion blur, performance. I'm going to use spatial splits and persistent data. I'm going to give that a sec. My computer is not the strongest thing in the world, so bear with me. All this is kicking in. What's the other thing? Color management. Oh, let's change this to standard. We're gonna go medium high contrast. What is going on here? Why? What happens if I go ahead and fail to retain CUDA? What? Let's get off of that. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that under my GPU compute? I think I'll have to fix that in the settings. I'm going to turn off the camera. I'm going to go back into here because I want to be able to move around freely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cube. Shift add. Let's add a cube in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of volumetrics. So let's do that. I think the camera has to be involved. Let's scale on the x-axis. Duke. Alright, so right now I know you can't really see anything, right? That is until I do this. Let's go into the material settings. We're going to change this from a printable BSDF into a printable volume. Let's click in here. You're not going to really see the smoke right now. I got to make sure that I change the density, but let's go in here. Alright, so the density is too high. We're going to go at a 0.5. Oh no, I think that's still too high. I gotta go like we gotta go like 0.075. Still looks a little big. Why? I don't think it's letting in the light. That's weird. What happens when I render it out? Alright. I don't know if you guys can see it rendering out. But right now, it's rendering out. My guy stands out way too much. It's like he's being top lit. This is probably not the best scene, and the fact that I put in that volume, I thought that that would kind of give a little more realism and also soften up, you know, the way he looks. But let's click out of there. Another thing that it does is that it gives you this little glow too when you have that. So let me go back to the cube. Let's see if I expand that cube even bigger. Alright. We're now locked onto the camera. Let's expand this. So I'm going to just hit S to scale. And go back to camera. And let's see what it looks like now. I think that the box is actually blocking out the HDRI, which kind of sucks. Alright, I got another option. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's get out of there. Let's delete this. Back to camera. We're going to go over to the world settings, see where it says volume. Let's click in here, hit volume scatter at about 0.05. And we'll zoom back in. Maybe I should, let's crank this up to 2. I may have to lower my guy's thing. He's just way too bright. So, while it's calculating stuff, let's go back to shading. We're going to come into the strength, and I'm going to make that about half. So I'm going to go 0.5. Now let's go 0.2. I want him to match the scene, so now what happens? What I could do is I can place a light here to kind of brighten up the rest of the scene, because obviously the volume is really kind of like making everything dark. It's taking forever to like load everything. Oh, I'm not on the world setting. Serious? Why is it going to 1024? Alright. My apologies again. That's the other thing, is when you actually use, there we go. And I want to bring the sample settings down to like 128. No device available to denoise on. What is going on? go into preferences. We're gonna go into is it system? Let's see if this helps. Still not doing it. Illegal address. How? That's the one thing about using software like this. It's so temperamental, and you got to figure out what's causing the issue. What if I just... No, let's go like that. Why? I don't really get it. I'll have to figure that out, but it shouldn't be doing this. There's some issues that we're having with my GPU. This should be going a lot faster too. One thing about using Kitbash assets is that they do come pretty heavy as far as, as far as the details and all that has to be loaded. The shading, the texturing, the polygons, all of that. So I just don't get why I can't denoise. This is annoying. Alright, well, let's just focus on getting the lighting. Give that a second because it's being whack. Oh yeah, this is the X-ray mode. This is your clay mode or whatever. Alright, so I know I'm gonna need a light here because it's not, it's not popping off. So you can go Shift Add, come down to light. We're gonna go ahead and use an area light. Let's bring this light up. I am going to give it a constraint, and we're going to track to get that little. Sorry, I got a huge TV that I'm using here. Let's see if I can highlight him. All right, so select the object that you want this to light, and as you move it, it will track on there. All right, so let's go ahead and get back into my camera mode, and let's bring this down a little bit, scale it up a little bit, soften it up. You can come down here to your light settings. I'm gonna crank that up to about 250. All right, so let's see what that looks like with the extra lighting. Is it too bright? Jeez Louise, it looks a little too bright. No worries. Come in here and we'll drop it down to about 100. And that's pretty much what all this is. You're just sitting there tweaking settings, trying different things to see what works. In some cases, you have to kind of just keep tweaking. What we had, it's being so slow on my viewport. Let's try 75. I don't want it to wash out the scene. We don't want too much light. That's the other thing. The more light you put in, the more time it takes to render because it has to calculate all the light bounces and stuff like that. And plus I have a volume in there. So let's go back here. Maybe we should take the volume down even more. Let's go in here and drop this to about 0.025. Alright, and alright, there we go. It's gonna look a little bit better. I'm gonna drop that to 1.5. All right. I told my folks, the folks that I'm going to be working on the animated film with, I said I'm going to need a better computer, so I hope they really help me out with a better setup. Let's widen that up. And I should soften the light a little bit too. I just want to make sure that he doesn't look way too bright for the darkness that's in this scene. So if we add a light, it kind of makes sense that he's a little bright. Alright, I don't care so much for that. Let's take this off. When you're rendering, don't ever render with this setting, with the full setting on, because it'll take a little bit longer. Alright, again, I don't know if you can see this. I know that when I'm messing around with settings, it doesn't show up in the stream, or it doesn't show up when I'm recording the video, so with OBS, but alright, I'm gonna give that a second. Who's that in there with me? I see somebody. Go ahead and drop your name in the chat. Let me know who this is. Alright. It's still taking too long. I think it's that volume that's slowing it down, and my computer was working a lot better before. I mean, the internet's working really good now. Also, let me know if I've been cutting out at all, because I can't really tell, and I'm not gonna use the audio on my phone because then we'll get like an echo. But right now I'm just letting it download. I mean, not download, render out. So it shouldn't take too long. In the meantime, let's go ahead and mess back around with some AI stuff. So let's do this. All right. So I'm gonna go with Google VO. I do want to get rid of everything. I hope it doesn't run that video again. I mean that image. So let's see. I want to do something freaking cool. So let's do dramatic action scene of an intense. Intense space battle with high-tech, futuristic, cyber steampunk starships. Trying to outmaneuver Why can't I spell maneuver? God dang it. I knew there was a EU there somewhere. I was about to do that too. But anyhow. Trying to outmaneuver each other. Let's put surface battle 1 and surface imperfections. I put surface imperfections because basically that will add like dents, scratches, scrapes, you know, just grunge, stuff like that. That gives it a more realistic look. It won't look like brand new. These things have been in battle. You want them to look like they've been beat up a little bit. Another thing you could do is, let's see, action scene of an intense. I'm gonna put dystopian. Maybe that will give us more of a like Blade Runner or Star Wars kind of aesthetic. You want this to be atmospheric. I want some ambient lighting. I want it to be cinematic, hyper real, photorealistic. dark dystopian sci-fi film noir. I don't know, I like that in noir. At the end, sometimes you get some really cool stuff. So let's see what this will give us. All right, let's go back to Blender. Actually, let me see where Blender's at. Ew, there's too much light. I'm glad you guys didn't see that. It looks gross. Let's go back to Blender. Alright, so I added way too much light in here. So what I need to do is, I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to go 0.75 on the main light. And let's click back on my character. I'm going to go back to shading. I'm going to take this down to about 0.05. Also, let's add roughness to it because I want the light to actually, like, I don't want him to be shiny because he's going to reflect the light when you do that. And let's go back to the area light. Go back to the settings. It's not even that light. What the heck's going on? I'm going to go 25. Alright, so I'm going to render that out. Again, it's going to take a little while, so let's switch back over to messing around with AI. Alright, so that's going. Let's see if I get some more people out here. Yo, where my peoples at? So, alright, let's go over some of the stuff. I'm going to come back home. This is Runway. I'm a CPP. I did post that I just finally got my my creative partner shirt. And what I love about this is not only can you generate images, videos, audios, but when you come into the tools, you got all this really cool stuff, you know. You can go ahead and hit lip sync video. Before, this used to only be image, but you can actually add a video. So let me do this. Let's bring this guy in. All right. And yeah, you can generate your video first. I always try to make sure that error uploading. What is going on today? All right, let's go back here again. Oh, let's try this guy. I'm not sure why I'm dealing with all these issues. All right, so it's looking to detect. All right, it found the face. So you can upload audio. Let's see if I got some audio that I can throw in there. I'm gonna go into my music folder. Let's try the Kano. Alright, this was me trying to act like Kano. Let's see if we can hear that.
You see me, I love a good fight. You know, one-on-one, man-to-man, hand-to-hand. Yeah, just like my daddy told me.
That was horrible. Alright, so this isn't like Act 1. It's not going to really generate any kind of expressive stuff. It's going to just basically do the lip sync. So I'm going to go ahead and generate that. And I'm in credit mode, so it should generate pretty quickly. Just like that, we're done here. Let's bring this up because I want to see. It kept my dude. But, I mean, look at that. That looks kind of cool, right? But it's like remote control planes and I mean, spaceships and stuff. Like, they're like small. Why is it... let me copy this. Let me delete that. Let's go back here. Alright. I'm going to select that. It should work now. Let's see what Halo will do with the same prompt, right? Might as well. Let's have some fun with this. Alright, so that's generate. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I left that in there. Alright. This was that really cool video. Did I download it? I want to make sure I did download it. It's probably going to be there twice now, but whatever. Let's do this video. We're going to go with Ray 2. Make sure it's a 1080p. Let's get 10 seconds. Well, let's get some cinematic, right? Let's try that out. Alright, in the meantime, let's get rid of that. Let's try text to video with Vidu. Let's see how Vidu does. I'm gonna do general. I want 1080p. I want some motion in there. I'm gonna make sure that's there. Oh, that's to make two things. Alright, I'm at 8,000 there. Let's just do that. Steam gun. Alright, we're gonna create. Let's get rid of the image. I'm gonna just do that. I mean, a lot of these, look at all these different options. You know, you've got your transitions, some effects, sound, speech. You know, so if you haven't tried some of these other options, I would implore you to go ahead and try them out. Whoever it is that's still in my video, big ups to you. I'm glad that you stuck around. I hope you're learning some stuff. I am kind of all over the place right now because I didn't really set up a real format for this just yet. But oh, here we go. Look at this. I wish there was a little more going on there. It looks pretty cool though. So let's get out of here. Here's how we're gonna fix that. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this, and it should go ahead and redo the prompt and then add in some really cool details to it. Dynamic angles. I love this. Like, you know, it really takes your original prompt and it basically just pumps it up. I'm gonna go with 8 seconds again. That gives me Wait, what happened? Did I not? Oh, never mind. Let me get out of here. That's totally my fault. Actually, let's go back to Freepik. I love to do this. I'll take the prompt from the Freepik, and then I'll drop it into another thing. You know, another generator. Luma's still dreaming. This is still processing. I hope I'm not having internet issues right now. Alright, so this is Pik's verse. Got a little explosion there, not a lot of motion. The ship is just like hanging out. Not really a big fan of that. I'll give them one more shot. Let's go ahead and try that again. I'm gonna take Leo out because I'm not using that right now. Alright, that's still in queue. Jeez, why are these things slowing my process down? What are you talking about? Yo, it really does this a lot. I really don't understand. It constantly just gives me this stupid error message. Alright, let's get rid of this thing here. I really wanted to use that video though. That kind of sucks. What if I did this one? It's probably gonna say the same thing because it's a, you know, jerk like that. Alright, in the meantime, why am I getting so much reflectiveness of the light? Sorry, I'm over at the, I'm checking out the blender scene, and I'm still getting this weird reflective thing on this character. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and generate that. It's probably gonna say the same thing. Let me jump back into Blender, guys, because I need to see what's going on with this. Alright, where's this light? I'm going to bring this back. I think that's what's happening. It's probably way too close. And I should probably bring it up a little. Typically what you want to do is you want to copy the lighting that's outside. You know, you want to try to tie it all together and make it look like one cohesive scene. And I've done that with a few other, you know, a few other little projects that I did post. So if you guys want, you can always check out my profile. It should be in there. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta just keep rendering out the frames and keep basically changing the settings to make sure it's still doing it. Why is he so shiny? Like, he shouldn't be taking on the light like that. There's something going on in the shading, so let's go back to shading. IOR. Nope. One. There's something. Oh, you know what? There. I just figured it out. Let's try that again. So I had turned down the roughness all the way down, and when you turn it all the way down, it literally makes it like a mirror. And you have to have it all the way up so that it treats it as a rough surface. And I think I did it. I did it. Yes. I've got to get a little water. I've got to give it a little bit of time here. Alright, so I think it's working. And I don't know if you guys could see this part. This is what's so frustrating, is that I don't know why it lets you guys see Blender, but it won't let you see the secondary window that pops up. I'm going to go ahead and let that do that. Let's go back and have some fun with AI. Alright, scene 3. Hey, this is my, oh my gosh, it did it again. Runway, please fix that. Why? I mean, it's not a real lighting change. There's nothing going on in that scene that's changing lighting. Like, it's the same lighting throughout the whole thing. Is there a version of me? That's the one with Act 1. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm flipping through too, so I'm sorry if you can't see this. I'm just looking for something that I can use. Alright, let me try this out. This was just, I think this was from, what site was this from? Was it, I want to say Vidu maybe? Let's go. Yeah, I think this was Vidu. So, I only need one person. I just need me. So let's go to my face. Where is it? I want this one. I guess it's going to be that. This is probably going to say the same thing because of all the stuff that's going on in the background. All right. I mean, it's okay. It really just looks AI. I do like the style of the ship. You know, you've got all the little greebles and all the the little things that make it look like a Star Wars type ship. You know, but it's not really doing what I wanted to do. Here's Vidu taking its sweet time. Uh oh, eyes frozen. It did it. Here we go. All right, Luma Ray 2. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's just a little wonky. Can I redo this? All right, and oh, here we go. This one's got like a person inside. They're not gonna last long without any kind of. Oh my God! Look at that. That was pretty sick. So I could probably cut, the beginning piece out and just use that. Maybe stretch it out a little bit, but that's what I was looking for, something like that. But this guy's gonna die. What I mean, you can't be out in a vacuum of space without any kind of. That's freaking wild. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do 3 generations of that. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the rust. This is why I pick out surface imperfections. Look at the exhaust. That looks all pretty good. I love how there's just a bunch of like asteroids and space debris out there. This is sick. Yo, VO2 is nasty. Like, that is fire. This one didn't come out that great. This one, a lot better. See what happens, between, just making a tweak and then using like this magic tool to enhance your prompt. You could always use like Chat GPT and or Claude or something like that. Um, you could sit there and tell it how to prompt, and then it will, and tell it what are the important parts of the prompt, and it will help you word out your prompts. So there's ways you could teach the AI to give you great prompts. See, I knew it. I knew it. All right, I have such a big screen, so don't mind me. I have to kind of look all the way over here. All right, so this is not really working out for me. I'll have to talk to the guys over there at Runway, but yeah, let's leave this page. That's not working. So I did show you guys how to remove your background so you can bring it into a 3D program. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm on meds and I am getting very tired from them. So I'm probably going to end the stream shortly, but I do want to see how everything's working out. Alright, now it's too dark. Let's go back into Blender. I am going to fix this so that we can go ahead and post this. Alright, go back to Blender. Alright, so I can put this back to 1. Because the problem wasn't him. The problem was that I gave it a reflective surface and that didn't really work. I'm going to change this back to about 100. And I'm going to go back here and change this to 1.5. Alright, let me just see what this looks like. I'm going to give it a second. Again, he's pretty lit up, but now I have a light, so it does kind of give motivation for that light and why he should seem so bright. And I elevated it because you get this little this little shine spot. You guys can't see that though. All right, I do have to let this render out. It looks like it's gonna take a minute again. So right back into AI. All right, so what else can we do? Let's see what Pika got. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of this. I don't want to use Pika frames, so let's jump out of there. There we go. How much? No. You know what? I don't want to drag a file in there. Whoever's watching me, man, you are a champ. Let me refresh the page and maybe that'll go away. There we go. There we go. Oh, there. See, that button wasn't there before. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Maybe it wasn't getting loaded right. You know, I'm gonna try it here as well. Let's go ahead and go generate video. We're gonna have turbo on. I want text. I don't care about the image, and we're going to add an image or switch to Gen 3 Alpha. Let's just go to Alpha. There we. Oh, okay, I did it. Not really. Yeah, no, that doesn't look too good. Sorry, Luma. That's not working out. All right, so let's get out of there. Let's see what Vidu did. And it looked like the shield got like kind of, I don't know, hit or something. Yo, I'm online real quick. I'm streaming. I'll be off in a second. Yeah, so I don't know what that is right there. You know what? I'm all set with some of those guys. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Halo. Oh man, that got really intense pretty quick. I mean, it does kind of break up a little bit, but I'm gonna download that. And let's try this one out. I love that. Camera goes through. I mean, it does get a little weird, but it looks intense. Yeah, camera whipping around. Boom. That might make somebody dizzy, but it really looks cool. And like I said, right now it looks like Halo is the only one that's really pumping out some pretty good stuff, as well as View. That just looks nice. I'm gonna try this one more time. I know I'm using a lot of my credits to do that, but that off. All right, that's still generating. Nobody's coming. Nobody's joining. All right, so I'm gonna start closing out of some of these that I'm not gonna use. I'm not using you. Not using you. Let's see what Pika got. The ship starts to morph a little there, but I mean, you got some cool stuff going on. So let me just give it a shot by adding a few more tries. Oops. Try again. All right. I still got like 684,000 credits. I want some more here, so I'm gonna do 3 more. I could just go ahead and try again on something else here, but I'm just gonna let the VO go because I don't want to waste the time. Alright, we're at 87 seconds. There's the stream. How's my render looking? Washed out. Man. What is bringing up so much of that? Let's go back here. Alright, 1 second. We're going back into Blender. I gotta fix this. Let's go back to layout. There it is. I'm gonna bring that back down to 20. I'm gonna bring this down to about back to regular 1, and this is gonna be 0.01. All right, I'm gonna be ending this in a few minutes. Let's just try this one more time. But if you've been watching, and I think that there's been one person watch, okay, much better. You should know now more or less how to bring in, a 3D, a 2D plane into a 3D scene using Blender. It's pretty simple. It can be finicky. You do have to play with this stuff, but I don't know. That's where I think the fun comes. So I'm gonna go back over to AI and let's just have fun with AI. And I'll post, the video once it's done. I'll go ahead and post it. It looks like there's a lot of tweaking I gotta do. All right. Ooh, I love the I love the look. Wow, that was a pretty cool shot. Again, a little bit of AI wonkiness, but the camera scene looks good. I love how this thing flies through. Then you got these other smaller jets coming. I'll give that a star. That was pretty cool. And see, when you put in dystopian and things like cyber steampunk, you get like these really cool looking ships. I don't like what happened here though. That just kind of like turned out whack. But oh, I love this. That was pretty cool. See, you can like kind of cut some of these scenes into stuff. I had some more retries on there. All right, let's see what you got, Mr. One way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, runway or another. What just happened there? Oh, did you see that? This is like some video game stuff. Wait, watch. Now you're seeing like all these little little hit points and stuff. That was weird. I'm gonna go ahead and generate again though. Yeah, buddy. I don't know why he has thrusters on this side though, and he's flying straight. That doesn't make any sense. The aesthetic is so cool looking. Look at that. That is fire. Fortunately, this doesn't make any sense. So, all right. Well, we'll check out a few more of these videos, and then oh, that was pretty cool looking. Oh, that was dope. That was dope. I'll give it to him. I'm gonna go ahead and download that one. I love the reddish looks. Once again, just kind of off on the boosters wouldn't just come from one side. This was pretty cool though, like zoom, and then that guy just warps right by. But you're getting a good look at this whole ship, and then he's gone. Yeah, that was pretty sick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting close to that time. I appreciate you for coming by to join in, whoever you are. That's pretty dope. Yeah, this was some of the stuff I was trying out earlier, and that's still running. That's at 78, 89. Where we at over here? 2 more minutes. This should be done pretty soon. Oops. Let's go back here. This should be done in a second. All right, runway. You got one more chance. Let's see what you got. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock right now in the East Coast, so it's about that time. Starting to get a little low. You know what I'm saying? A little late, not low. Ooh, I like that. That looks like a space battle. That's dope. Look at all the debris, the asteroids, and it's like somebody from behind this ship shot him. There he goes, and then he shoots again. Looks like these are retro cannons or something. That was pretty dope. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, that's pretty sick too. Halo and VO2, one of the best ones that I've seen. Um, this is another one from Runway. Let's see. Kind of dig it. It's like this big ship. These are like bases or something. It's not really spaceships. The scale kind of got thrown off here, I guess, because this thing's massive looking, and then when this thing gets close, it looks like it's mad small. And it's passing in front, so you know it's a lot smaller. It's not like a perspective thing. Um, I do like that. I like this weird world here. Like there's some kind of weird, atmosphere that it has. You got all these, other ships that are coming into the fold. It looks all right. I'll save that. And yeah, I think that's going to. Oh, actually, before we cut out, let's take a look. All right, I'm back in the blender. All right. I need to tweak the lighting a little bit more. I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer. The image looks pretty cool. Let's save that. But yeah, I'm going to do some more structured stuff coming up soon, so don't worry. Um, let's do soldier me. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some tutorials, other things like that. I just wanted to really see if the stream would work because I was having all kinds of internet connections, and it seems like, and I never control saved. Sorry. Let's do this. Soldier me. All right. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna be doing tutorials. I'm gonna do AI and video and image reviews. I'm going to do some comparisons between the different models. Any tips and tricks that I can come up with, I'm gonna be posting those as well, and showing folks how to do, some of those, those tricks that I've learned over the years messing around with all this stuff. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and check on some of this other stuff real quick, and then I'm gonna close it out. All right, I already did that one. Did that one. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, Pika. All right, and a little fireworks. I mean, that ship right there looks pretty cool. This one looks okay. A little warping of the ships and stuff. It's doing a lot of cuts. That's so weird. Is there like something inside of the dynamic angles, movement, starships moving through debris, firing, seamless flow, captures the chaos, intensity of the battle. I don't know. I didn't put any like cuts, but it's doing them. This one, I want to say looks the best, even though there's just like a lot of cuts, but it does feel like it's like something that they took off the trailer or something. So I don't know. I'll download that. Anyways, it's been a couple hours, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to thank you for joining in, and let me see here. Can I see who's watching? Not really. So whoever it is, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.